Okay. Raise your hand if you've ever heard of the term inference or to draw an inference. Aurora?
Yes.
And what does it mean to you?
To use the words around it and kind of educate yourself on using the text to think of, like, if there's a word you don't know, you look at the text around it.
So, you're talking about using context clues. Well, speaking of clues, we can use clues from the world around us to draw inferences about what's going on out in the world and in a story. So here's an example of how making an inference works. You help me make an inference from these clues from this short mystery. I'll call it the mystery in the barn. I walk into a barn and I see 3 dead cows lying on the ground. So here are some clues, and I'm writing this on the board. The cows are lying dead around bales of hay. The cows have swollen stomachs, and the cows have foam coming out of their mouth. All right, those are our clues. What kind of inference or inferences could we draw from those clues about that mystery?
I think maybe the hay was poisonous, maybe, or...
So the hay that they were eating was poisonous, and
they died shortly after eating it.
yeah, that's drawing an inference from clues that you're given. So I think last time we talked about the umbrellas. How if you look outside and you see 3 people with umbrellas, what might be happening?
It's probably raining or stormy or
Yeah.
rain.
Anytime you take information from the world around you or in a story, and you conclude something about that, you're drawing inferences. Okay, so hold on just a second. I didn't mean to put that under my recording device. Alright, so normally I'd be using fairness sticks right now to draw. I want that closed. Sorry, I'm having a technical issue. Why don't you turn and talk with your partner about inferences, if there's any other inferences you could draw from that. Where did my cursor go? I'm going to pause this. So, we're going to read aloud a mystery in the style of a reader's theater. And when we're done, we're going to record important clues on our graphic organizer here. Okay. So be listening for clues that will help us solve this mystery. So while you're listening, you need to be paying attention so that you know what's going on in the mystery, right? I'm going to use fairness sticks to choose the readers for the following parts, so we don't have to argue about who gets to read. If you aren't reading, you can jot down clues that you hear while the play is being read. Okay, so we need to choose parts for Mookie, narrator, Boo, Mookie, Mrs. Martinez, and Mrs. Broody. Okay. So, I'll be, since just you and me, I'll be Mrs. Martinez, Ms. Broody, and Boo. Do you want to be narrator and Mookie?
Can I be Mrs. Martinez and Boo this time?
Okay. I'll be Mookie and the narrator, and Ms. Broody, if you want.
I'll be Ms. Broody, Ms. Martinez, and Boo.
Okay. All right. Sounds good to me.
You are very fast,
All
madam.
right. Mookie and Boo are the code names used by two young detectives who help solve crimes in their neighborhood. When John's cat, Charlie, vanished, Mookie and Boo solved the case and found Charlie. And then there was a time that Matthew's basketball disappeared. Again, it was Mookie and Boo who got to the bottom of things and found it. The newest investigation involves the entire neighborhood. It started on a Monday, when Mrs. Martinez went to answer the door and found no one was there. So far, everyone on their block is claiming that the same thing happened to them. The doorbell rang, and when they went to answer the door, no one was there. The only sign was a cutout letter of the alphabet, just one single letter. They are determined to solve this case. Their 8th stop is Mrs. Martinez's house. Am I Mookie? Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Mookie and Miss. Okay. Okay, Ms. Martinez, tell me what happened after you heard the doorbell ring.
I was baking some cookies when I heard the doorbell ring. When I got to the door, no one was there. I went outside and looked around, but I didn't see anyone. When I headed back inside, I found this just outside my door. An L? Somebody left you the letter L, Miss Martinez? Does your first name begin with an L? My name is Mary. Mary Louise. L for Louise. Mookie, let's make a note of this in our clue log.
Got it. Thank you, Mrs. Martinez. We'll get back with you.
So far, we have an L, an A, a B, an E, a P, and 2 S's, and a K. What's your guess?
It could be anything, but I think that somebody's sending a message. I can feel it. So far, we can spell the words Abe, bake, bakes, yes, tab, and tabs. It just doesn't make any sense. Let's go speak to the Millers. All day, Mookie and Boo rang doorbells and spoke to almost everyone on the block. The Laytons were at church. The young couple, Yvonne and Alan, were out of town, as was Tony and the neighborhood handyman. Tony, the neighborhood handyman. More letters were found, and they added an N, a P, an M, an O, an S, and 2 I's to their list. Now they had more word combinations, including nap, yap, sap, map, and lap. The puzzle was getting bigger. Let's stop for a minute. Raise your hand if you have already seen a clue or some clues turn up about the solution to this crime or mystery. Thank you. All right.
Am I going to continue reading?
Yes.
I don't get it. Who would ring a doorbell just to leave a letter of the alphabet? And not just any letter. Pete received a P, Natasha an N, and Sonia an S.
Another S? That makes 3 S's. When Yvonne and Alan return, I wonder if they'll receive a Y or an A. This is getting really interesting.
What do you mean by that? I think it's weird.
Let's make a list of what happened on Monday. All the usual stuff and anything unusual. I had to clean my room.
You clean your room? Yeah, that is pretty unusual.
Very funny, and quit interrupting. I didn't get out of the house until after lunch when Mom reminded me that my library books were due. So that's where I spent my afternoon.
I was out walking Mrs. Smith's 3 dogs at 7 o'clock in the morning. Her new puppy, Libby, wanted to sniff everything, so it took a while. I saw some earlier joggers, plus a few people leaving for work.
Meet me at the library in an hour. I'm going to check on something real fast, and then I'll see you there. Mookie suddenly remembered something she had seen at the library on Monday. Miss Broody, the librarian, had been wheeling something on her cart. She also had quite a bit of construction paper and some square wooden things. On her way to the back office, she had thrown away a small stack of papers. When Mookie walked by the trash can, she saw what looked like a stencil of a flower. So she reached in and pulled it out. Up in her room, Mookie grabbed that stencil and headed out to the library to meet Boo.
Why are the secrecy? Did something else happen?
Sorry, your voice is cracking. Look at this.
What is it?
It's a cutout of a flower.
So what?
I think we will have this case solved soon. Just follow me. Hello, Miss Broody. What are you working on? I was going to finish... Oh, I'm sorry.
I was going to finish working on my bulletin board, but my display items have... Wait, let me find my voice for her.
You don't have to get that elaborate.
I was going to finish some work on my bulletin board, but my display items have disappeared.
What kind of items were they?
Oh, just some patterns I was working on. I'm doing a display for our summer reading program. Miss Broody, can you tell us what your patterns look like? I had some spy stuff, a spyglass, a camera, a Sherlock Holmes silhouette, and some book patterns. Why?
Is there anything else you can think of that you're missing?
Well, actually, the only thing missing were the letters. Look at the bulletin board. The rest of my patterns are up. Letters? Like, in alphabet letters? Yeah, how'd you guess? I cut out letters to spell out this year's theme for the reading program.
Mookie and Boo looked at each other and then looked back at the bulletin board. There were clues all over the bulletin board. There was that Sherlock Holmes silhouette, the spyglass, the sleuth hat, and the magnifying glass. The only thing missing were the letters.
Can you guess what the theme is just by looking at the display?
Are you going to tell us?
No, I'm going to let our summer readers guess what it is.
Things were coming together fast. With another B, 2 S's, 2 more O's, and another I, Mookie and Boo were on their way to discovering the theme for the summer reading program. And they eventually did. What they couldn't figure out was who actually rang the doorbells and left the letters at the doors.
Hey, Mookie, I just remembered something unusual about Monday morning. You know Mrs. Broody, the librarian? I saw her walking down the sidewalk in our neighborhood, carrying a small bag. She was wearing a t-shirt that said Mission Impossible. Or that's what I thought it said. I couldn't read what was on the back. When she saw me, she waved, and I could have sworn she was holding something in her hand. And she was walking to Yvonne and Alan's house. Do you know what I think? I bet she was holding a wire.
Can you guess what the back of Miss Broody's t-shirt said? And just so you guys know, that's a typo. Because her shirt, the front of her shirt should say Mission Possible, not Mission Impossible. We discovered last time we did this that would make
more sense.
That would make more sense. Okay. So, on my projected copy of the mystery and inference sheet up here on the board, I'm writing in the name of the mystery, which is called
The Case of the Ringing Doorbell.
Okay, so on your mystery and inference sheet, you'll want to write that down.
Mystery.
Take time to write your name at the top as well.
I don't know where it went.
Did you lose your mystery and inference sheet? Here it is.
There we go.
Tucked in the pages.
It's the last page.
Okay, good job solving that mystery. You might need your... Okay, so the case of the ringing doorbell is the name.
Oh.
Just keep going. Where's your pencil?
Over here.
Okay, why don't you write in pencil in case you need to change something. Okay. And then the name of the mystery.
Case of Missing of the Ringing Doorbell.
Yeah. And then what is the mystery to be solved?
What was on the back of Miss Broody's shirt?
Okay. What was on the back of Miss Brody's shirt? Okay, so I'm recording 2 clues from the beginning of the story. And if you see, there's room for at least 6 clues. Not that you can't write more on the back, but number 1 and number 2 we're going to do together. So number 1 is, and I'm writing this on the board, someone is ringing doorbells in the neighborhood and leaving letters on the doorsteps. Someone is ringing doorbells in the neighborhood and leaving letters on the doorsteps. And that's written up on the board. Okay, thumbs up if you've got that part written. All right, number 2. The first letters that Mookie and Boo found were, and I'll give you a minute because my graphic disappeared. L, A, B, E, P, S, S, K. All right, now get together with your C partner and record 2 more clues from the story. All right.
Why don't we start with the second letters they found?
I'm your seat partner. That sounds good. Okay.
L-A-B-E.
N. Okay, under number 3, we'll write N, P, M, O, S, I.
N as in now, P as in pizza, M as in money, O is in oh no, S as in
Yeah.
I as in inside, and then another I as in
Okay. So what could another clue be? What did we find out about those letters? What they might be connected to?
what Miss Broody had on the back of her shirt.
So, well, it had something to do with the summer reading program. So the letters for the bulletin board of the summer reading program. So I guess for number 4 we could write the letters. Help me out here, partner. The letters were what was our clue? What did we find out about the letters?
They are relevant to the summer reading program.
Okay, so the letters are probably missing from the summer reading program. That's a good clue. We have to know that before we can ask the question about Miss Broody's t-shirt, right? Because Mookie and Boo figured out they were
clue
connected.
5.
Okay, hold on just a second. All right, so thumbs up if you and your seat partner have found 2 more clues. All right, your thumb is up. On your own, you will be finding 2 more clues directly from the text and then writing down the solution or what you can infer at the bottom of your sheet. If you need help or want a hint, you can ask for help. So, like I said, Miss Broody's shirt said Mission Possible. We're looking for what was on the back of her shirt. So you're going to go through your script and find 2 more clues that can help you solve this case, that you need to solve this case, and then draw your inference. And that you will be doing on your own. Okay, you ready? And you can ask me questions if you want to.
Okay. Once we get the 5th and 6th clue.
Yep. Get your 5th and 6th clue. Your clue is that you're finding more letters.
That makes 3 eyes.
Okay. And then what's your 6th clue?
My 6th clue. Miss Broody was holding a Y.
Okay. So there was also a Y. And what about the front of her shirt? Because that's a clue. That.
Said Mission Possible.
Okay, so you might you want to know what's on the front of her shirt, and then maybe whatever letters were left over. And I'll give you some time to work on that. I'm checking on the ELL students and some of the other students in the class. So. Sorry, I didn't mean to steal your Reader's Theater script. I see some students who are really like working on those letters, trying to solve the mystery. Keep working. Where's your Y? Thumbs up if you feel like you're close to solving the mystery or if you're already finished. Okay. Do you need more time? Thumbs up if you need more time. I think you're missing O's.
Oh, I got that one.
Two more O's. Remember at the end there were a B, two S's, two more O's, another I.
There were 3 O's, right? In all.
In all, yeah.
But I crossed out 2 for Mission Impossible.
But it wasn't in.
Mission Possible.
Okay, spy. Okay.
Well, I know that it looks a lot like Spy a Book.
Okay. Well, go ahead and draw your inference. And then we can get together and talk about it. So write your inference about what the back of, or just, you know, if you're not sure, use the clues that you have to draw an inference. Okay. Because you'll be turning this in, and I need to see clues 5 and 6, and the inference that you drew on your paper. Okay. And there is a space on the front if you didn't use that up for. Okay. So, I'm going to have several students share aloud the clues they gathered for 5 and 6, and then I can ask for inferences. So, Aurora, I drew your stick. Would you like to share your clues for number 5 and 6?
Yes, my clues for number 6 were my 6 was the front of our shirt said Mission Possible, and then my clue 5 was BSSOOI.
They found some additional letters.
Yeah. But then I noticed that there are other letters as well. So I put all the letters together and I saw.
Okay, wait. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I saw that the front of her shirt said Mission Possible, and I wasn't really getting anywhere with those words. So I thought maybe subtract the letters from Mission Possible from the words and all.
The total letters?
Yes. And I got BSAKPYO, which goes spy a. Well, there's only one O, so BOK, Bok. But I thought that sounds a lot like Spy a Book, since it's a summer reading program.
Well, you used the clues that you had to make a good inference. I think you're saying the summer reading program was Mission Possible, Spy a Book.
Mm-hmm.
So her front of her shirt said Mission Possible and the back said Spy a Book. I think that's a pretty good inference. Raise your hand if you agree with Aurora that the back of her shirt probably said Spy a Book. If you have any other ideas, you can share them now. Since there's no one else in our class, we'll cut through that. Okay, go ahead, and if you have your mystery, and if you need to take a few minutes to fill in your mystery and inference sheet, that's fine. But if you have it, please pass it forward, and I will collect those to give you feedback. Thank you.